Hey everybody, Pastor Dennis again. We are coming back, Reach Beyond Afterwards Charities in there praying for folks. We are so excited for this evening. Tonight was so amazing to me. Pastor Tim just on point with his message about the fact that, you know what, chapters happen in your life. They always do. They always come through. But you know what? God will never, ever, 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 ever leave you alone through these chapters. He always moves through. Always finds a way. Always, always, always finds a way. And if you will rely on him in those chapters, it moves. And, well, hey there.
Hi, we came to say hi for a second.
Now, wait. This is the one that would not fist bump me earlier. I'm going to make him famous.
Yes.
There was no fist
Tell
bump
your mommy
earlier.
hi.
Hi, Mom.
No,
Yeah.
saying hi to Carrie Bush. This is one of the Bush Mafia, the Bush Brigade, the Bush Army.
How's your baby sister?
You like
can
having
tell.
a sister?
Does she cry a lot? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you knew you had 5 older brothers you had to put up with, wouldn't you cry? A little bit?
A lot.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, tell everyone hello. See that camera right there? Look at you right there.
Yeah, it's right there, but that's where they're seeing you through, is that one.
Is that really cool? Yeah. Okay. All right, do you know where your dad is? You going to run back to him? Okay. All right. Actually, if you go, well, no.
You never know who's going to be our guest here on Reach Beyond. That's exciting. That was fun. One of the Bush Brigade, the Bush Mafia, as I call them. He wanted to be on TV. He wanted to be famous for a little bit.
Yeah.
That's okay. And there's something that new
He's going to take our place one day.
and it's something new that we started tonight that in the future, if for some reason you cannot get onto the live through Facebook, you can always go in through the app. It's always going to be the top thing when you open it. And we have chat available through the app as well. I don't think anyone took advantage of it tonight, but you can do that in the future. If there's ever a time when you want to log in, you can actually get to a chat feature with the live stream as well online. So we just want to encourage you guys, if you have not downloaded the app, for the love of Pete, download the app.
Who is Pete?
I don't know, but
Who
I
is
always
Pete?
said for the love of Pete. It
I
was
know.
just where I got
Everyone
it. I don't
says
know.
And I always wondered, like, who's Pete?
I don't know. And
Yeah.
then when they said it on Shrek, Shrek was one of my favorite movies. They said it on Shrek, and I'm like, see, I'm not the only one.
But yeah,
Made me feel
we
better
should-
about myself
I'm
at that point.
investigate that. I'm gonna investigate. We'll get back to that.
Abby, it was such a strong word tonight from Pastor Tim, and I love just the idea of the fact that, chapters in a book have a very specific, this is what I thought about, they have a very specific purpose of dividing up that story exactly as the author intended.
Yes.
And God does the same with us.
Right.
Our lives are divided into these chapters. And yeah, what Tim was talking about, like right now, I am praying daily because I'm in one of those moments where everything is going well. Tiffany and I, God bless, we're signing, closing a house in a couple of weeks, and
Yes.
just things are going so well. We have healthy kids, everything else. So many times in my life, I'd be sitting there going, when's the other shoe going to drop?
Right.
When's it going to go
I was
back?
getting ready to say, are you the other shoe
But
drop?
I've been lately I've been able to stay pressed in so much that I don't have those feelings.
Right.
Like, to me, it's more along the lines of, what has God got coming next? I'm excited about it. And
Right.
I feel the same way with what's going on here at the Reach, that things are moving forward in such a strong spiritual
They
way.
are. I think it's crazy. I mean, it's amazing. But God will literally take you from glory to glory.
Yep.
He will, and I love the chapters in the book. I've said to my kids before.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like day versus year, right? Are
Yeah.
you having a bad year, or did you just have a bad day?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, was it just a bad page?
Just
the
a
next
moment, yeah.
page. The next page could be a whole nother adventure.
Exactly. My story is not yet fully written, and I
Right.
love it because every day God can bring something new in. And then there's our weekly
Can I
visit
just say
from
this?
Garrett Ryan.
I know that I have been letting people down on this less of me challenge, but I'll tell you who hasn't, and that is Garrett.
Garrett Ryan started
Garrett's
this.
over 100
He's been
pounds
2
now.
years ago, but he's 100
He
pounds.
has,
and
but
he
since
just
we
will
started,
not give up.
No, since we started, he's lost. Because
Like
he
15,
wasn't
another
at 100.
10 or 15 pounds since then. He's really been on top of things.
He's definitely in the winning right now. So, Mr. Excuse me, I'm so competitive. Hello.
I'm down 12 pounds.
Hello. Yeah,
But then I went down in the first week, and then I'm just here. I always said and it's my own fault. Like I've I've been doing.
Tiffany, are you down? Are you down?
In the Less of Me
The
challenge?
Less of Me challenge. Have you been doing anything? Walking?
She pays no attention. She grosses.
Right?
She makes me so angry.
Listen, we're here. Okay, she's
Yeah, but
eating granola.
she eats granola, but
Wait,
she
does she
gets
put
up-
like syrup on it or
She
something?
gets up at like 3 in the morning. No, she's so funny because I'll say, "Why am I buying these snack cakes?" In her words, "For my 3 a.m. snacks." And I just want to throw things at her.
She did give up, and your skin looks gorgeous, by the way.
She has
does.
gotten rid of. She has almost
The caffeine
completely
has,
gotten rid of.
yes.
The
And I tell Gavin.
the rarest of occasions when she'll get a caffeine headache, she may have something, but that's
Right.
it. Like water, not. She's been doing so. I've been so proud of her about that.
Yeah. I told
Water,
Gavin.
water.
3 a.m. snack.
It's just gross, isn't it?
Just thinking about a 3 a.m. I think I gained 4 pounds.
Automatic heartburn
Just
for me.
automatically start. Wow.
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
wanna
lie.
talk
Like
to her
yesterday, I've
don't
done
wanna
really
talk to her
well so far. Like a lot of protein, not a lot of carbs, but like a lot of protein. With me, it's been the thing that I've been loving is I found it yesterday. Do you remember? And I know you will.
Okay.
Those tins of popcorn they
Yes.
used to sell. They were divided into 3
Yes,
sections:
and you would have-
butter, cheese, and caramel.
Yes. Yep.
Well, they now. I
Have
got a giant bag at Sam's Club yesterday of. It was the caramel and cheese mixed because I, as a kid,
Stop.
used to mix those two,
That is like.
and
so you've
everyone
got
thought I
salty
was.
sweet.
Everyone thought I was the grossest person when I
No.
mixed cheese and caramel.
No, that's
But I'm
good.
telling you, folks, trust a fat kid with food.
Yes.
If you get a chance to eat that,
It's good.
amazing. But like
Yeah.
I've done really well on my I do not eat at all until 4 p.m.
That's what I have started the intermittent fasting
Yep.
because I have to have some. If I'm doing something, I don't really even think about food.
No.
So for the day to skip some of that, that's not too bad of me. My biggest thing is cutting it off.
Yeah.
At night.
Yeah.
That's my biggest thing and it's my biggest snack time.
Yeah.
And I just eat. I don't even think about it.
Now, see, the best
don't
part
think
is
about it.
with intermittent fasting because how it hits all the glycemic index and all that
Yeah,
kind of stuff no
right.
one understands. But when you do that, it does not matter what time you eat as long as you stay within your time frame.
Right.
That's why I make mine 4 p.m. to midnight, 8 hours.
Right.
So as long as I stop eating before midnight, I'm good. And we go to bed 10:30, 11 o'clock.
So that
Like you're a night out.
I'm a night out.
I'm not.
Yes.
I have to get up at 6.
So
6
like
o'clock
I'm
to
literally
teach.
gonna have to make mine like I can't even start eating until like 7.
No, that would kill me. My thing is heartburn. I'm at the age.
Oh, okay. Well, Gannon has that. He has acid reflux.
Let me share.
So if he eats at bedtime.
Let me share my amusement for the week with you. We always like to find those times to make fun of each other,
Yes.
and I'm going to give you yours.
Oh, yay!
So,
are my
with getting
favorite.
this house, I have getting the retirement from
Okay.
Pennsylvania. I worked for 12 years in the state of Pennsylvania. 10 years, you're fully vested. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
This is the entertainment. I'm at 46 years of age.
Yes.
Going to start collecting a retirement pension. So Tiff started live. She goes, "You're an old man. You're collecting a pension at the age of..." Yes, I am.
Well,
46 years of age.
listen,
It's not big, but it's there.
It kind of makes me laugh, but it kind of makes me. I'm older than you, so
Yeah.
when you tell the old things,
I
it
honestly
doesn't
like to do
always-
that just so
it
you have to
doesn't-
say.
I know.
But I'm 2
I know.
years.
Although
Only
your
2
wife,
years.
Your wife thought I was younger than you. So
Oh
I-
yeah. I look older.
So
However,
that's all I care about.
Mad props this
That's
week.
all.
I actually shaved the head so you can't see the baldness as much, and I trimmed the beard. So the gray is still there. It's just not as prominent.
Right.
So at school, I actually had 2 students say, "Mr. Craig, you look younger today."
Nice.
I'm like, that's all I needed.
Listen, you
I
get
was
that from
good.
a middle schooler, you know that's the
8th
truth.
grade students. They
You know
loved
that's the
it.
truth because they tell you
They don't lie.
what they knew. I mean, they lie about other stuff,
They
but
don't
about
lie
the way
about
you
that.
look.
No, they'll be
they
as
will
blunt as
tell
can
you.
be.
Oh yeah.
It's either, but I'd rather have an 8th grade than like a 4-year-old. Because 4-year-olds are so bluntly honest that if they insult you, so that's the thing that got me was when I played Santa
Oh yeah.
at the Christmas party, and one of the 4-year-olds says to me, "You got the gut for it." That's when I knew
Yeah.
I had to lose some weight.
Okay, so now you can laugh. This just happened to me with Cash because I actually watched some babies tonight. Yes, I watched some babies. I should have been in the service. Jesus, why? So, anyways, we're wrestling around, praying, tickling, and he goes, "Oh." He's like, "I'm going to tickle you right on your fat." I was like, I know, right?
Pastor Tim and Abby's son,
"Thank
Cash,
you."
is such a fun kid, but dude is straight, like,
Honest.
gangster, honest,
Brutal.
savage.
Brutally.
Like,
I'm going to tickle you right on your...
And he thinks it's funny to me because I try every day. I look at him and go, "So are we friends today? Or are we not
yeah.
friends today?" He'll be like,
Yeah.
"No," and I'll be like, "Fine," or I'll go for a fist bump. He'll be like, "Just look at me," and then I was like, "Fine, then don't fist bump me." Then I had to go into the sanctuary, but he was going that way, and he would turn around and go, "Stop."
Oh,
I
like
was
you're
like,
following
but I
him.
have to go in the sanctuary. Then stop. I was like,
I know.
little
right?
brat.
Like you just like, I'm going to trip you.
Yeah, I was. I'm like, I'm going to turn 4 years old too and push you down.
That's me.
I didn't. I did not push down the child. Please do not judge me.
Not
of
this
that.
time. Not this
No,
time.
not this time. That is more accurate than I care to share and admit.
But yes, 4-year-olds brutally on. If you have any kind of an ego,
Yeah.
Hang out with a 4-year-old.
Yeah, they'll take that ego and
hang out with a 4-year-old.
It hurts, but it's but it's good sometimes. A little
It
bit of
is.
humility
It is.
never
It
hurt
is.
anybody.
Like tonight, I'm probably not going to go home and eat ice cream.
No, but I'm excited that but you worked with the kids tonight, and this is something as we are transitioning in some areas in our ministry. Natasha Roberson is going to be heading up the kids,
Yes.
the True Kids for us. Elizabeth's still going to be helping, but
Absolutely.
Natasha's going to be heading it up for us. And I was excited that on Serve Night we had 2 or 3 people sign up to help with the kids, and that's a big deal.
This is how I always felt. And my mom put this in me. If you have a child,
Yes.
and you're capable, I realize not everyone is capable. Some people are hurting
Absolutely.
and need to be in there. But if you are capable and you have a child in that age group, you should volunteer once a month.
Absolutely.
I lived through it tonight, fat comment and all.
Daniel
So,
Bush, we love you, brother.
Bye, Daniel.
He didn't even hear nothing.
He didn't.
He's off with his kid.
Yeah.
The man's got 6 kids. He's allowed to just be.
Listen, if I was him, I'd just be hanging out here till they threw me out.
Yep, exactly.
two of
I ain't
them. He's
going
only
home
got
yet.
two of them
Ain't
with-
going home. There's the man himself, Mr. Camban,
All
Mr.
right.
Engaged man.
I
Oh yes.
know, I know.
Got his future wife up there singing tonight. If y'all did not catch it,
Man,
Alyssa
okay,
Birch.
listen, both of them are
Girl
so
has got a
talented.
voice, man.
Yeah, they're both very talented.
And I was a media team member tonight. I got to
Nice.
run sound, and I had fun running sound because I knew the songs, so I knew when to push the mics and move things. And
Right.
Alyssa was trying to be all shy during
Trying to
rehearsal.
see.
I was like,
Bye,
nope,
Nico.
cranking it up. Bye, Nico. Be safe. Bye, best friend.
Bye, Abby.
All right. So, but
We're just
yeah, we're very random this evening.
I
I'm
know,
getting
we
that, but
are,
that's okay.
but
We're
that's
allowed
okay.
every once in a while. I don't know. Tonight's service left me with a lot of joy. Like, I was very joyful night. Like, it was powerful at the end. Who in the world was that?
that
again?
was Camden.
Okay. It wasn't that I was, some services are just that powerful emotional part of it. And today, yes, it hit the emotions, but it did so. I was very encouraged by today's sermons. The whole basic idea that through all of these chapters, God is with us in every single
Yes.
one of them. And
Yeah.
the one that got me was stop worrying what's going to happen in the next chapter if you haven't done what God has learned the lesson God meant for you to learn in this one.
Right.
Yeah. Don't keep
Don't
keep
start going
trying
there.
to push to the future till you've learned the lesson God has for you now.
Right.
And I'm convinced, like I said, right now I'm definitely in a season of blessing, and I think it was because finally, she who should not be named and I finally learned the lesson
Right.
that here you
Yeah.
go, darling. I just wanted to make her have to duck down under the camera, and it worked. So.
That look.
But
was not good.
I know the look was all I needed, but it was. We're not
You wanna
friends
move on.
anymore. We're
Well,
married. Sorry.
You don't want to move on.
No.
When you haven't learned the lesson, then you're getting a double lesson.
Yeah.
I've done that.
There,
I've done it.
I
It's not
say
good.
this is that oftentimes, like I always encourage, like with my school students, don't keep trying to push forward
Right.
until you know you're ready with the basics.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because a lot of times they build.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Because you build
Yeah,
on those.
You have to. Yeah.
You
and
build on them.
And so the people many school districts are not a fan of holding students back anymore.
Right.
And I understand it, but I'm also a little old school,
Yes.
where I look and say, if that kid isn't prepared,
They're struggling so
why
bad.
would I put them through that? Just like,
Yes.
with my children, if they're learning a skill, I wouldn't want them to start advanced gymnastics until they knew how to do a cartwheel,
tumble.
or something.
Right.
I don't know if
get
you knew
that.
this or not, but I was a cheerleader.
I'm not shocked.
My senior year,
I'm not
my
shocked.
se-
I did not know it.
I was an
but
ROT.
it's not-
I did a lot. I did ROTC. I did choir. I was little
Listen,
Captain
anyone
America
that
in
would put
high
on
school.
that green outfit in Mamma
So,
Mia.
okay, we're
it's
not
shocking.
discussing that.
It's not.
So, when my senior year, a good friend
I may
of mine,
share that. I
I
may
was
share.
that idiot in high school that I never did anything illegal, but they knew if they dared me to do something,
You were doing
I'd do it.
Yeah.
So they dared me to try out to be the Big Red Indian, and I did,
Oh.
and I got it.
Sweet.
And I was like, oh, Lord. And then I thought to myself, there are worse things than getting at all the sporting events free and hanging out with the cheerleaders.
All the cheerleaders,
So
right.
I was a 17-year-old guy. And then the coach went to my church
And you were
says,
the Big Red.
and the guy that went to my church, the coach went to my church says, hey, would you help with some of the lifts? And I ended up just loving it. I ended up
Very
cheering
cool.
all 4 years of college. And but tumbling was something I was not good at. That was the one skill. No, I could throw people all day long. But
But
tumbling
don't
was
tumble.
not my skill, and so
And now we don't want to tumble.
they kept wanting
good.
to get me to try this, and I'm like, I don't even know how to do this yet. I'll die.
Right.
And that's the thing is when someone's playing basketball, you want them to gradually improve,
Right.
and learn from
But
past
just like
mistakes.
you said, jokingly, you said, I'll die.
Yeah.
But it's like that with God. Like, literally, if you haven't learned this and you're trying to go into something else, it literally could kill you. It could
hurts
kill you.
so much.
When you're walking in something that you are not
Yep.
prepared for yet.
Love you, Jeremy. Be safe. Be safe.
But yeah, I mean, that's exactly right. When you're walking in something you're not ready for yet, you literally can hurt yourself really bad.
Or the perfect example, when at the previous church I went to, because I can sing and I have musical ability, I jumped up and was part of the worship team, and I wasn't ready yet.
Yeah.
And the devil just jumped on my
Got
back
you.
right now.
Right.
And I wasn't
Absolutely.
prepared for it. And that's where that attack started. And
Right.
so now it's a matter of, that slow, gradual increase and letting God nurture you through every single step. Like I said, don't try to jump to the end of the book. Enjoy. I'm going to say the word I hate. Enjoy the process.
Oh, I knew you were saying
You
it.
have
I
to
knew you were going to say the process.
Don't just suffer through the process. Succeed
Right.
through it. Grow
That's the
through
thing.
it.
Live. I always say this. Are you surviving or are you living?
There you go.
A lot of us get stuck in that where we're just surviving.
Yeah. Oh,
and
I've
God
been
doesn't
there.
God doesn't want that. He wants
No.
us to live. He doesn't want us just surviving. But we, for whatever reason,
Mm-hmm.
we think that's where we need to be. We're making it, we're just barely making it through.
This week in book 2, we talked about, it was the presence lesson, where it wasn't about God's presence, it's about you have to be present
Right.
in a church and involved. And I said, people have this instinct that I don't have to be in church to be a Christian. And I said, you're right. You can be saved and go to heaven and never step foot in church. But God doesn't just want us to have a basic faith. He
Right.
wants us to live abundantly. And you do that
Right.
through family, through community, through interaction. You
Right.
have to have those things. God wants so much more for us than we even ever want for ourselves.
Exactly. And the more you're here and you're with family.
Yeah.
I mean, we just recently had a thing where, the devil tries to break up our family.
Oh, yes.
And I'm not
Oh,
talking
yeah.
like our immediate family, but
Yeah.
I mean our church family.
Yep.
Any way
So
he
tries
can
to
get
sow
his
dissension
foot
anytime.
in
Yep.
the door.
Exactly right.
And the thing is, if we weren't all on top of our game,
Oh, yeah.
watching, one little thing could have taken
Yep.
several down.
So proud of
Yeah.
the family that we have here, the leaders
Yes.
that we have here.
Me too.
Everyone from the top down, Pastor Tim and Abby down to, the folks
Whoever.
that are working security. Derek,
Yeah.
is one of them families,
Anyone that
She
says
who should not
if-
be named back there with the media, just
if
whoever
they're
it
at the
is.
door telling people hello,
Yeah.
we put everyone is on the. Nobody's here to hear.
That is correct.
Everyone is here.
Yep.
And so that's our family. So whether you are Pastor Dennis or you're a greeter at the door,
Yeah.
you're our family. And the devil, he tries to wreck that sometimes.
That's exactly
But
right.
we came together as a family.
Yeah, it
we
was awesome.
overcame. And now I'm just waiting. There's just
Like I
going to
said,
blessings
seasons
and
of
blessings
blessings.
and blessings.
I see it coming.
I feel it.
All right, so just to remind you guys, Monday night, 7:30 here at the church, Passion Tribe with Austin leading that. Tuesday's
Tonda.
Bible study with Tonda McDaniel.
Yes, the ladies.
True Disciple, book 1 and 2. Again, book 1, if you can't be here in person, Tu Hung is live streamed.
Tonda, yes, that's 6 o'clock.
I already said.
Yeah.
She should pay attention.
She needs
so,
to.
Wednesday, you've got
She's grounded.
True Disciple book 1 with Brian, and that's going to be live streamed through the app.
Yeah.
And then book 2 will be on Zoom. Book 3 at 7 o'clock on Zoom. Corporate prayer has been moved to next Saturday at 1. Every
there.
Saturday.
Be there.
Seriously,
it was so good.
And this is it. The family that prays together stays
together.
It's
right.
It's that simple.
I know.
And
I
then
put that on there, and it's so cliche, but it's the truth.
so true.
It's the truth. Right.
You know, if
we
you
did.
want to speak, you should come and talk on the mic, I think,
Yeah.
would be more helpful
It
because
really-
they can't hear you. Here you go, sweetheart.
I feel like at corporate prayer, it always turns into one of our family members being needing prayer, and they show up, and like we're there to pray as a family, but they get that individual prayer that they need as well.
Yeah.
And we moved it to Saturdays because Tuesday nights was too hard for everyone.
Yeah, it's too much.
It was around bedtime when everyone's putting kids to bed, so I encourage you to come out at 1 o'clock on Saturdays.
Yeah, and if there's
And
any,
then you can go reach the streets.
and if there's anything any of you should know, is that she's kind of bossy, so you need to do what she says, okay? Or bad things will happen
Listen, I feel like she might get a fly swatter.
at any moment.
I feel like
at
it's
any
spring,
moment.
right? It's almost summertime.
She's
Fly
really
swatters are
more of
gonna
a
be
belt
out.
person more than the
Is-
fly
okay.
swatter. I'm just saying.
All right.
All right. Our Mother's Day celebration, definitely everyone invited. Next
She's not thrilled
next
about
Sunday, 10:30
Morning,
and 6:30.
Sunday
But the
morning,
morning service,
you get a little
gifts for moms.
surprise.
That's exactly right.
I love surprises.
All right,
So-
we are going to pray ourselves out. Why don't you pray us out this time, Miss Wise? If you would.
Okay, I sure will. Love you. You looked
Love
beautiful
you, Sarah.
tonight,
Great
Sarah.
job tonight, hon.
All right, God, I just thank you right now. I thank you for this family. I thank you for our online family, Lord. I just pray this week, God, that you just guide everyone in the direction that they should go, Lord. And I just want to say thank you for our blessings and thank you for our lessons. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. We love you guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.